The world has many triangles, but none like this triangle. Pocono International Raceway and GarageCam. I'm Matthew Dillon, your host, joined behind the scenes on our Behind the Scenes show by Chuck Bush, CJ Latirzo on the ones and twos on the audio, a car about to run me over from Ricky Stenhouse, not giving me a little hug. It's the number 17. This is your Behind the Scenes show on NASCAR.com, streaming live. If you're watching this live, well, hop on Twitter, man. Open up the phone or whatever. Hop on Twitter, give us the hashtag GarageCam. One word, of course, it's a hashtag. GarageCam. Tell us who you are, what you want to see. We like knowing where you're from, but the big thing is, today, let's have some fun. You got some questions? Bring them our way. We'll dish it out. Chuck Bush right here is not only taking beautiful pictures of us, and he's silhouetted there, he looks so good, and dancing. Please don't ever dance again. But Chuck Bush is monitoring on, I think he is, although he doesn't have my phone. He's monitoring Twitter. He should be. Maybe he's like playing music. He's probably watching a musical, maybe Singing in the Rain, which it looks like via weather, we might not be doing at all this weekend. So that would be a beautiful thing. Anyway, I digress. This is GarageCam. There's the number 88 making all the noise in the garage area. Hey Chuck, would you like my phone? You're now on Twitter, hashtag GarageCam. And this is the 88 making all the noise, the Exalta ride. Of course, Exalta, the sponsor of this race, the Exalta 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, after a strong run last week, looking forward to this weekend at Pocono. Why? 6 of the last 7 races Dale Jr. has had at this triangle have resulted in top 10 finishes. 2 of them wins. Austin Dillon coming off a strong performance. Not the ending that this number 13 team hoped for, but I'll tell you what, they sure did have a strong race, and that pit crew really showed their stuff, flexed their muscle, the Geico crew. Louis D. Donato, I would like to see Chase Elliott, please. We already got a few people chiming in on hashtag GarageCam on Twitter. We got Chuck the phone now, we're good. Taco and the boys looking at the number 43. Eric Amarola's ride, but it's Bubba Wallace making his NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series debut in this famed number 43. Of course, a 5-time winner in the Truck Series and running, has been running full-time the Xfinity Series, but that team slated to possibly shut down after this race at Pocono. So Bubs will be pulling double duty this week and making history, not only because of his first start, but he'll be the 8th black driver to run a cup race. So that's pretty cool. Everybody thinks Wendell Scott was the first, but it is not. Forest Park, Georgia's Charlie Scott finished 19th on the beach course in Daytona in 1956. Of course, Wendell Scott with the most starts, though. So a great thing for the diversity of our sport. But you know what? Let's just throw that away right here. Personally, for me, a great thing for a great kid. Bubba Wallace, a Concord, North Carolina native, and went to high school at J.M. Robinson in Concord, and cut his teeth in the Bandolero and Legends car ranks on the quarter mile of Charlotte Motor Speedway, and a very personable young man, so great to see Bubba getting his shot here. And what a shot it is in the famed Richard Petty number 43 at Pocono. 43rd year of racing at Pocono. The number 43 having a big day with Bubba Wallace behind the wheel.
You forgot the 43 was the first winner.
Oh yeah, and Richard Petty won this race in 1974. So, hey, there you go. CJ and I roll stats before the show. We actually had to do a lot of math. We might be talking, if we get drivers here, you know, right now they're all kind of like lollygagging a little bit, not many drivers out here. But we might do a little fun triangle-ish trivia today. Why not? I don't know what Chuck's doing, but every time I turn around, he's dancing.
You lollygag at first. You lollygag a second. Got a bunch of lollygaggers.
Yes, a lot of lollygaggers. Hey, Chuck, would you know about lollygaggers?
Yeah, I lollygagged this morning. I was about 10 minutes late to get in the car.
15.
Diller yelled at me this morning, but I had to get my coffee.
That wasn't the reason. He can't tell you the real reason. Chris Buescher, number 37. I think he was outside looking at birds or something, geese or I don't know. Anyway, FDNY
Lovely
Foundation.
Scott products on the hood of the Chris Buescher car.
Is this a is that a segue? That's a good segue, Chuck. Hey, a little product endorsement here. Chuck Busch would like to point out the Scott's product on the hood of the number 37. Did you know that NASCAR.com, we use Scott's products?
Really?
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
And we admit that live on air.
A lot of them, I would imagine.
Yes, a lot of them. Oh, the crew guys on that JTG car like having a little fun. Oh, Chuck.
Bush is best. Scott's products. It's also on the deck lid.
Yeah, Bush is best. Oh, man, the wheels came off within the first 3 minutes of the show. You never know. Here's the deal, guys. If you watch GarageCam, we like to have a little bit of fun, as you can tell. Really cool to see the FDNY Foundation on the number 95 car. I know a lot of firefighters, personally, from the New York area, whether it's in the city or on Long Island. My Uncle Bob, is now retired firefighter from Long Island, from West Babylon. So congratulations on his retirement, and to him and all his colleagues and everybody that's served in the fire department and protected us. And oh, we got some requests coming on GarageCam. Check it out, Blaine Smith. Are there still roof flaps, or do they just go through the cowling now? No, there's roof flaps. There's roof flaps always on these NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series stock cars. And the reason for that, Bud, is of course, because when they spin, they want to keep these cars on the ground, and that's what they do. It's old airplane technology, basically, that does that. So when the car gets spinning around the opposite way, those flaps will come up and allow that to happen. Keep the car on the ground. David Reagan, Overton's, on the side of 38. And we haven't seen any drivers yet. But there is a guy that can drive. He drives a truck, he drives dirt modifieds. It's Bob Decker, he's on a ladder. I think, hey, why do you need a ladder, Decker?
Excuse me?
Why do you need a ladder?
Because I'm really tall.
Oh, old Decker, what a great guy. The number 10 of Danica Patrick, the Aspen Dental. Oh, look at it. She's got a smile on her face. I just got poked, and you know what that means? We're going to put you on the spot live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Tell the fans who you are and what you do on the 3 car.
My name's Frank Mathalia, and I'm the engine tuner on the 3 car.
So that means when they go slow, it's your fault. And when you go fast, it's your doing.
Yeah, you can say that, to be on the safe side.
What's the toughest, besides teasing you, what's the toughest aspect of your job on a weekly basis?
Just making sure nothing falls off the thing, you know? You got to keep everything tight, and we do a little tuning now. It ain't like a carburetor, but...
The tuning is different, you know, you're not leaning underneath the hood, adjusting jets and things like that on carburetors. How is it different with that EFI system for the fan?
Going from carburetors all your life to a computer, you got to get computer oriented. Then you just got to learn. That's all there is to it. I mean,
to the layman person watching it at home, though, how are the adjustments made now?
Oh, they're made out in the computer.
Yeah.
Everything you change the computer and download into the ECU. Which is the brain for the car now.
All right, well, this guy has a big brain as well. He's a smart guy, and he thought he was being smart by pinching me, but I put him on the spot. We put him on GarageCam. Some of those crew guys like getting on air. Some of them were like, no, not me. That's why we always like to get some of these guys by surprise. Well, folks, this is GarageCam, and we're now motoring on to the second quarter of this garage. So, of course, we're going to bump into the Cole Witt, number 72, inside this garage area. Landon Castles, number 34, with Play It Safe Around Railroad Tracks on the side of this car. Hey, Matt DiBenedetto's here. What's up, Debo?
What up?
How are you doing, bud?
Pretty good. We were actually talking about, I left my suit down for right now because, you know, we have incredible bank on the car.
Let's go look at it. So is that, did they actually model this logo after you?
Yeah, so that's actually me.
Can you pose next to it?
Yeah, that's what we were going to do.
Pose next to it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? What are you gonna lift?
We're gonna get a picture.
Here, you want to lift this boom pole? Here you go. You got to clear the way so we can see the incredible bank. And are you using a boom pole? Yeah, let's use CJ's boom pole. Fans, what do you think? Now you got to lift it over your head. Oh yeah, I mean that is definitely modeled after. Although they got the head a little small. Oh yeah, PR guy needs to get a picture of it. PR guy Ryan Ellis, former racer himself, but all right, man, showing some muscle this week. Let's see if the arm muscle, the biceps, can provide some brain muscle. You know we're at a triangle, right?
The tricky triangle
The tricky
on top
triangle.
of that. Yeah.
So we know it's a triangle. What type of triangle is it? Is it A, a scalene, B, an obtuse, or C, an isosceles?
Isosceles.
Wrong. It is a scalene triangle. Okay, it's question 2. A triangle has 3 sides. We know that.
Yeah.
What does the sum of the 3 angles add up to? A, 145, B, 90, or C, 180? You can look at the question if you want. There's no answer on it.
Triangle has 3 sides. What does the sum of the 3 angles add up to? 180.
180. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. You get it right. Okay, last question. This is the hardest one. Okay, you got the Bermuda Triangle.
Yep.
Okay, and Pocono is a triangle. It's been holding cup races since 1974.
Yeah.
Which of them have had more incidents or yellow flags?
Ooh, well,
In cup versus
the Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle's obviously been around longer.
Yes,
But
a lot longer.
The tricky triangle has also been the wrath of a lot of people.
Very tricky.
I'm going to go with, especially because of the tunnel turn at the tricky triangle, I'm going to go with the tricky triangle.
Ding, ding, ding. You've gotten that correct. 517 caution flags at the tricky triangle as opposed to 121 incidents within the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, we got it smoked then.
Recorded incidents.
Yeah.
All right, stay away from that triangle.
All right.
All right,
Got
buddy.
it.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Matt DiBenedetto, incredible bank. That is a cool logo for sure. And it's amazing that they went through the painstaking, lengths of time to use Matt. Although they need a little bit more of a muscle right there, I think. Yeah, Debo works out maybe a little too much. We bust his chops about it. Number 15 car here. Interjects on the side of that machine. And Corey LaJoie's number 83. The last time Corey LaJoie was here, he was a winner. That's right, a winner in the ARCA series. Hey, man, I think I see another driver over here. Cody Ware was on the show last week. It was cool to have him on. Gray Galding, the number 23. Oh, man, wouldn't it be great if Jeffrey Earnhardt were here to give him trivia? So I guess did he get 2 out of 3 correct, Chuck? Yeah, I believe he did. 2 out of 3 for DiBenedetto. That's not too bad. Hey, let's have some fun here with Cody Ware. We got to show this Clemson car, dude. It's a cool looking Clemson ride you got
So
here.
this is definitely the state champions, or national champions from last year. They beat Alabama. Sorry to all the Alabama fans out there, but
it's got to be cool to be here in a champion car.
no, absolutely, definitely a great car, great looking car, top series. Want to support them and show them that we're all about it this weekend.
Okay, let's have some fun. We're having fun with guys, and
All right,
this
let's
fits in
have
good
fun. Let's have some fun.
because we got a college on your car. Let's see your skill level educationally here. We're racing at a triangle.
Yeah.
Yes. What type of triangle is Pocono? A scalene, B, an obtuse, or C, an isosceles?
It's an obtuse triangle.
You're wrong. It is a scalene triangle, has no sides, equal length, or angle. A triangle has 3 sides, okay?
Yeah.
What's the sum of the 3 angles add up to it? A, 145, B, 90, or C, 180 degrees?
180 degrees.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, you got one right. Okay, for the third one right here, you have the Bermuda Triangle,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You have the Tricky Triangle.
Okay. Yeah.
That's been Racing Cup since 1974.
Yeah,
Since 1974, Racing Cup here, how many incidents, like, do you think, who has the most incidents? The Bermuda Triangle in its history, or since 1974, Pocono?
That isn't, sounds like a trick question to me.
What has more incidents? Or yellow flags?
Pocono.
You got that right. 517 cautions in 43 years of racing here. That's another bit of math we just did
a lot
there.
of cautions.
As opposed to 121. Do you feel smarter?
No, not at
That's
all.
the right answer. Cody Ware, driver of the number 51. Hey, you know what? Rocking the Clemson on the car, and I tell you what, he rocked out the trivia pretty well. I mean, you got to hand it to him. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's passing. I mean, that's a passing grade. I'd give him a C plus, B minus on that. Halfway, perfect. We're halfway, and I believe we're at the other side of the garage now, right here. So let's hop over after we see Derek Cope's car. I don't think we have another avenue down there, do we, Chuck? I don't think so. I'm confused. No, we're playing so much trivia. My mind is a labyrinth of salty pretzel.
I like when you ask Chuck questions but he can't answer.
I know, that's the best type of questions to ask you.
Or can I answer?
Oh, he has found a microphone. That is trouble. Casey Kane, the Farmers Insurance, flat blue on that machine. Daniel Suarez only has 1 start here at Pocono, and that comes, of course, last year in the Xfinity Series race. No other experience for Daniel Suarez at the Tricky Triangle, as opposed to Eric Jones in the GameStop Toyota, his fellow rookie combatant, who has a runner-up start in that Xfinity Series race that they both ran last year, but he also has an ARCA start. 2 ARCA starts to be exact, and 2 Truck Series top 10, so more of a wealth of experience for Eric Jones. Chuck's pointing out something. Oh, it's Casey Kane. Live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Dude, we're at the Tricky Triangle. We're having some triangle fun. Are you ready? Okay, what type of triangle is Pocono? A, we'll give you multiple choice, dude, because it's easier. It's way easier that way.
Okay.
A, would it be a scalene? B, an obtuse? Or C, an isosceles?
Obtuse.
Obtuse. A lot of guesses for that, but that's wrong. It's actually a scalene triangle. Okay. Number 2. The triangle has 3 sides. What is the sum of the 3 angles equal to? A, 145, B, 90, or C, 180? 90. 90. A lot of people would guess that, but it's actually 180. Bermuda Triangle or Pocono. What has had the most incidents or yellow flags? Which one has more? Bermuda Triangle's been around for a long time, so
I'd say Pocono.
say Pocono. You are right. 517 yellow flags at Pocono. You're a smart guy, Casey Kane. Triangle trivia. No, you got like 1 out of 3, but it's better than 0 out of 3. Having fun in the garage area. And Casey Kane, a smile on his face, because at least he got 1 right. Man, if he was 0 for 3, that wouldn't have been fun. But of course, that driver can get around this track at Pocono, and good to see Casey Kane on this side of the garage, of course. And last year, a little bit of a struggle of a year for that number 5 car. Well, the driver of this Monster Energy car, the number 41 of Kurt Busch, has the best driver rating of any driver here, but as of late, it hasn't been so good this season after that Daytona triumph. And then, of course, at Pocono as well. Kurt Busch, 31 starts, 18 top 10s, and 3 wins. Pretty stellar at Pocono, but lately here at Pocono, it's been a little different. Trevor Bayne, the EcoBoost number 6 car. Spin you through the garage area and see Ryan Newman. He has a win at Pocono as KB's number 41 gets rolled in front of the cameras. Kalahari on the side of this car, and I drove past Kalahari last night. My God, what a monstrous resort. I can't wait to go check it out. It's a water park too. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the number 17. Hey, Chuck. There's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Stenhouse now a handful of starts in the Cup Series here at the Tricky Triangle and a 2008 ARCA Series winner at this track. I wonder how much those guys know about triangles, though. Maybe we could give them joint trivia here if we can step in here. But of course, they're having a little combo. We'll show you the number 21 quick lane car real quick as we see if we can get in with these guys here. Hey, we're going to interrupt you here because we're going to have some fun with trivia with the both of you. 3 questions about the Tricky Triangle. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, A, what type of triangle is Pocono? A scalene, an obtuse, or C, an isosceles? Isosceles, you say?
Yeah, let's go with that.
It's a scalene. You guys are wrong.
Why not?
A triangle has 3 sides. What is the sum of 3 angles equal to? A, 145, B, 90, or C, 180?
C, 180.
145.
You're right, Stenhouse, so you get the next one. Bermuda Triangle, which has been around forever, since Earth has existed.
You don't want to go in the middle of it, right?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Or the middle of this place. You just stay on the groove. Or the Pocono race is here since 1974, which has had more incidents or cautions.
Pocono.
Pocono?
Yeah, I think Pocono.
517 to 121, you're correct. Do you guys feel smarter?
Yeah.
Not really. I feel dumber.
You do?
I feel dumber.
Is that because you're standing next to each other or no?
but you learn something.
That's right, I didn't learn something.
It's education.
I might use that. We should use that on pit reporting tomorrow.
This is a scalene triangle.
Scaling triangle. See you guys. Oh boy. You know, a lot of people thinking it's obtuse. I kind of thought it was obtuse. Now, we don't have an official word. Maybe we could get official word from Pocono. That would be great. Matthew Kenseth, a.k.a. Matt Kenseth, the DeWalt, or DeWalt, depending on what part of the country you're from. Bill and the boys pushing this car in. Oh, Bill's showing that muscle. Rolling this 20 car backwards into its garage stall at the Tricky Triangle. I love Bill. Who doesn't love Bill? Hey, it's Joseph Logano. And he's just so happy to see us. You know why? Because we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
Do you like having fun?
Yeah, I love having fun.
Okay, what type of triangle is Pocono? Is it A, a scalene, B, an obtuse, or C, an isosceles?
That's a great question.
It's multiple choice. We're making it easy on y'all.
I believe it's no. I don't know.
It would be A, a
All right,
scalene.
let's go with A.
Okay,
A, that sounds good. We'll go with A.
The sum of the
I like
angles of
that.
a triangle equal A, 145, B, 90, or C, 180.
Man, I wasn't ready for a pop quiz.
I know, this is great. No, Yoakum's cheating.
They are 145.
Okay, so far you're 0 for 2.
0 for 2,
So we'll give you one more
180,
shot.
okay.
The Bermuda Triangle and its history of Earth, basically,
Yeah.
or Pocono's Cup races since 1974. Which has more incidents or cautions?
I think it's a Bermuda Triangle, actually. Some long green flag runs here. Although I've been involved in some cautions, though.
517 cautions in the history of Cup racing here, compared to 121 for the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, fine. I'm going to drive my car now. Screw you guys.
Hey, we caught him off guard there, but he handled it pretty well, Joseph Logano. He's like, darn it, I'm 0 for 3. I don't want to talk to you guys. Oh, poor Joey.
I was even trying to point at the right answers.
Were you? Wait, were you?
Struggling.
Oh, poor Joey. Well, he doesn't really struggle around here, though. He has a win. I believe it was back in 2012 for Joey Logano. 16 starts here, of course. So the Penske posse, both drivers have a win. So not too bad. So he may not. Yeah, he was 0 for 3. He's P last right now on the board, but hoping he's not P last. On the big board, that really matters, not the education board. Mobil 1. Of course, you see that sticker on a lot of these race cars, and they're a proud sponsor of NASCAR.com GarageCam as we pass by Denny Hamlin's machine. He has the most wins of any active driver at Pocono. with 4. Chase Elliott alongside in the Sun Energy number 24 this weekend. A beautiful looking machine. 2 Pocono Cup starts, 4th and 33rd. And of course, 2013 ARCA Series Pocono win. KB9 ZDS 22 and 24, please. Oh, from Wisconsin. Oh, what's up? Wisconsin has some good stock car racing fans, I'll tell you that right now. Well, these drivers are getting ready to go time, so we might suspend the rest of the quiz and make sure we show you these cars. Keselowski, a previous winner here. Hendrick Motorsports has the most wins of any organization at Pocono, just as they did at Charlotte, just as they did at Dover. It's kind of a repeat stat the last 2 weeks, but Jimmy Johnson, of course, getting that 11th win at Dover last week, and what a monumental one it was. 3 poles, 3 wins here at the Tricky Triangle. And check this out, if you're playing Fantasy Live on NASCAR.com, a third of JJ's finishes at Pocono have resulted in top 5 finishes. The most top 10s of anybody here in this garage, with 19 of the 5 drivers to have 84 wins. 3 of them have won their 84th right after their 83rd. So Jimmy Johnson statistically could do it. Petty did it, Pearson did it, Walter did it. They followed up 83 with 84 the next week. So will Jimmy Johnson do that and put himself 4th? Tied for 4th, that would be. Randy Parsnicki asked, how many heart-shaped hot tubs can you fit inside of Pocono Raceway? I will do my math on that. I'm not good at math. But Randy, remind us in the Xfinity Series show, which will be 12:30, and you won't want to miss it. We have some crazy stuff planned, streaming live, because we're live and we're streaming. We're on the internet. We could get away with a lot of stuff, dude. So tune in. Maybe I can have an answer for you. CJ, you think you can work on that? No. I'll try. I mean, my dad always, with his racing efforts, they weren't that great, but they tried hard. So, I mean, we try hard. Kyle Busch is number 18. Kyle Busch, his team, of course, in the news because Adam Stevens, crew chief, tire changer Jacob Seminara, and carrier Kenneth Barber, all suspended through July 3rd for a lug nut violation on pit road last week. Tire came off. 2 poles, 0 wins. He's won at 21 racetracks, but never a points-paying race at Charlotte, and never here at Pocono. The number 4 car, the Busch Beer paint scheme. Alan Mincy working on the car, and the Busch crew going to work hard on the Stuart Haas racing entry. And of course, Kevin Harvick, 32 starts here, 0 wins, only 8 top 5s, but 4 out of the last 5 races at Pocono have resulted in a top 5. So the trend possibly changing as the wind blows into the garage area. Kyle Larson has an Xfinity Series win here, has an ARCA Series win here this weekend. He will try to get his first NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series win at the Tricky Triangle. Right alongside Martin Truex Jr., and this place feels like home. Just like the song, it feels like home to me. Well, he came from Dover, and he comes here, 2 places that feel at home because he's got wins there, family in the grandstands, and Truex can sure get it done at the Tricky Triangle. 2 wins. The only Toyota driver thus far in 2017 to have a win. Let's give you some more information. NASCAR Drive, make sure you tune in-car cameras. We'll have Brad Keselowski, the number 2, Bubba Wallace, the number 43, the 4 of Kevin Harvick, who you just saw before, and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. So a big weekend for NASCAR this weekend at the Tricky Triangle. These cars are just starting to roll out onto the racetrack right now. We'll give you that beautiful, iconic look in the garage area with Old Glory. Greatest flag in the world right there flying above us. One of the biggest flags we get to see all year long. That in Talladega, maybe. Always a sight to see all the American flags and the patriotism at NASCAR races. There's some of these cars rolling out early as we get you set for the Exalta 400 Sunday, 3 p.m. Yes, 3 p.m. A later start on FS1. You can listen on MRN and on Sirius XM satellite radio. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Make sure to tune in GarageCam. Xfinity Series is going to fire up for you at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.